Hello, my name is Alyssa and I go to Gateway Charter School. I am in the 7th grade. Today, I will be talking about our school-wide project about HBCUs for Black History Month. We learned that HBCUs are historically Black colleges and that they were created because of racial discrimination. They thrived because they gave African Americans a place to learn and study with their culture without being judged or discriminated against. Today, HBCUs are fighting for the money that the state has owed them for many decades. Even without their money, HBCUs have been producing lots of good Americans in our society. Over 50% of Black doctors have graduated from HBCUs, and our very own Vice President Kamala Harris have graduated from an HBCU. Throughout this video, you will see some of our work that we have done on our bulletin boards about HBCUs and what we have learned. You will also hear from some of our teachers that were HBCU graduates. This video is the product of all of the homerooms and all of our students and teachers working together to learn about HBCUs. Have all learned the value of HBCUs and what they have done for the Black community.
Hi, this is Marlon White, principal of Gateway Lab School. I attended Cheney University in Cheney, Pennsylvania. I graduated in 1994.
I decided to do HBCUs because I felt as though it was something that more so puts an emphasis on American history. We look at HBCUs as secondary, but at the same time, we're in the forefront of everything that happens in society in itself. I think when you look at all of the individuals that are in society that have done a whole lot with getting African Americans and just Americans in general in different positions, it goes back to HBCUs. We look at Martin Luther King, we look at Oprah Winfrey, we look at Kamala Harris. It all reflects back to HBCUs on the different things that they're able to add to society, as well as it's a part that individuals need to learn about. It's not just Black history, it's all history, with learning about it and understanding that at one point in time there was a major need for HBCUs, and I think that trend is coming back around in regards to the need and everyone understanding that the need is there as far as it being prevalent with helping society in general. So I think the work is a lot. It's getting people to think outside the box. It's getting individuals to learn a little bit more. Me, myself, having to graduate from an HBCU, I think I'm learning more about other colleges, or learning more about, myself, helping me understand and think about the things that I didn't think about at the time when I first applied. It just opens my eyes to different things.
My name is Ms. Thomas. I am a graduate of Morgan State University, which is the reason why I chose that university, that HBCU, for our class project. The steps I took to get to Morgan State University, located in Baltimore, Maryland, was that I took my time in making a decision about going to a college or university in the tri-state area, meaning New Jersey, Delaware, whereas my two top choices in Pennsylvania was not a choice. I wanted to leave the state of Pennsylvania. So Baltimore wasn't that far. My mom knew someone that worked there, so to give us a tour and a visit. And after I went to homecoming and visited for another day, I was completely sold on Morgan State University. The characteristics you should have to get into or go to any HBCU would be to have an adventurous spirit, an open mind, and be willing to work hard and still have fun and be creative and enjoy yourself on campus and during campus life. My HBCU experience was amazing. I loved Morgan going there. I loved working there as well. I was fortunate enough to become a Maryland State employee prior to graduation from Morgan State University, and then maintain employment after. So not only did I get a degree from Morgan State, I also had the opportunity to work there, which was a fun and amazing experience.
All right. My first HBCU was Morehouse College, where I got my BA in mathematics, class of 2013, and then my actual second one was at North Carolina A&T State University, where I got my master's in applied mathematics. It actually came from my uncle, believe it or not, because he actually told me about, he went to Morehouse and put it on my radar in my senior high school. His wife went to Spelman, I visited the campus, and then I applied, I got in, and after much thinking, I decided to go to Morehouse College. In terms of characteristics, mainly having good work ethic, that is very key, because no matter, even if your grades may be struggling, as long as you put effort in, that definitely shows. Also, responsibility, because when you're in college, you gotta hold yourself, you're responsible for yourself, and also accountability, own up to your actions. So, work ethic, responsibility, and accountability, like the three main characteristics for any HBCU. It was a very good experience because I was one of the few in my graduating class going outside of Delaware. I was far from home. I learned to be independent. I learned so much about my major and what applications it could go in. And I learned a greater sense of history for HBCUs and Black culture in general. And more importantly, I learned about the advancements in any STEM field because I was on the track to do I did a lot of research in my undergrad experience during every summer in between school years. Graduated, one of my highlights was having President Obama speak at my graduation right after his second term election. So that was a pretty big reward and helped validate not only myself, but my classmates of becoming Morehouse men. And since graduating, I feel like I gained a sense of not so much a purpose, but a determination to help others. Because one of the things that even not only at Morehouse, but even at my commencement, about don't forget where you came from, help others like you help you along your journey. So I feel like that's my purpose in life, to help give back, which is why I'm here as a math teacher at Gateway Charter School, to help make a difference in people's lives the way Morehouse made a difference in mine.
My name is Mr. Aubrey Everett. I am the music teacher here at Gateway Charter School. I had a wonderful experience attending at HBCU. I met a lot of interesting people. I made a lot of friends. I met my future wife. I kind of was told I could be in the band. I was kind of excited about that because it was a new experience. I wasn't in a band like that before. And eventually I got to be a part of that band, which was a whole new experience, a whole kind of culture and lifestyle, and just a musical experience I'll basically treasure for the rest of my life. You have to want to do this. I think that goes with anything you do. You have to want to do it. It was a community there, but I just met so many people from so many different places that maybe I've never went. And I ended up going at some point and just knowing about their different cultures and learning about their cultures, and they're learning about my culture. So the late, great Donald Byrd, which is an amazing musician, and he was a teacher at Delaware State, that he taught me off the cuff during a performance, in the middle of a performance, that I still use to this day. And I feel like that only would happen at that certain place. I met tons of musicians that I probably would have met in my day-to-day life, that my band director was like, here, do you have any questions for them? And things like that. Learning how important culture is to education and learning how to connect with students, that I all learned at Delaware State. And it's because of that, and because I felt comfortable and knowing how important my culture is, and how important culture is to everything, made it an important place to be. It made me made me who I am.
Thank you for watching this video about what we have learned about HBCUs